Hello, this is Chris Peplinsky here to talk about my latest review for one of the 2017 Academy movies nominated for Best Picture, and that movie happens to be the movie Lion, starring Dev Patel. The story deals with his character named Sharu, but in actual it's pronounced Sharu, which in Hindu means lion. Thus, why the movie gets the name of its title. Anyway, the movie deals with the young Sharu, and his brother Gandu in India. Brothers, who happen to very close. I guess despite growing up rather poor and things like that. One day, Sharu's older brother, I guess, leaves him in a train station. I guess looking for work as a way of supporting the family. Shiro ends up, in a train for like 2 days in Calcutta, where he gets lost and, sadly, he doesn't find his brother again. And then, as the movie goes along, he ends up, with a woman who shows him, a version of kindness until, I guess, he sees through her true colors, and I guess her husband as well. And then he runs away, and then sadly ends up in an orphanage, which is, I guess one of the most gruesome, hard scenes to watch. Seeing it's almost like the orphanages in India, almost like prisons where everybody's crowded in together and things like that. But I guess, throughout, Sharu's difficult journey, he does end up being adopted by an Australian couple by the name of Sue and John. And then along the way, they also adopt another one named Mandu, which I guess you could say I don't know if I would say mentally challenged, because he does things like hitting himself and things like that. Well, I guess when he gets, stressed out at things like that. But, I would say, I don't know if I would consider it a Best Picture nominee, just my personal opinion out of all the movies that have been nominated this year. But personally, in my own opinion, I thought Hidden Figures was, one of the better choices, but I guess like they say, to each their own. I would say, while the pacing of the story can be a little bit slow, particularly in the first half of the movie, and story-wise, it seems at times as though it's not going anywhere. But I would say towards the second half of the movie, when you see the older Shiru, I think that's when it picks up. And I would say what I liked about the movie was, kind of showing how, Shiru, even though he was separated from his Indian family, for many years, he starts to, I guess, remember them in his own little way. And then he tries to find them through Google Earth, since I guess he feels if his mother was still alive, which, she is, since the movie's based on a true story, she'd want to know how he was doing. And, he tells his adoptive parents, especially the mother, that he intends to find her. And I would say the reunion scene between the two is actually one of the best scenes in the movie. But I would say, Dev Patel was actually really, good, considering he started in one of his earlier breakout hits, the Slumdog Millionaire, which when he was 18, even though me personally, I didn't really care for the movie. But like I said, to each their own. So, hopefully, for those that watch this video, they can like it, share it, comment, whatever they like to do. And hopefully, whoever wins, the Best Picture nominee, and, at the end of the month will be a good choice. And that will be my verdict on that. And I will be back soon with, more movies, since February seems to be a very good year for a lot of great movies. All right, thanks.